We're going to have very soon the Office of Special Plans, some new unit set up by the neocons somewhere to begin agitating. Well, it may be WikiLeaks. If we look at the WikiLeaks document dump, and if we look at the strange figure of Julian Assange, this bloodless, emotionless, psychologically very unusual specimen that's paraded now in the world media with a big attempt to build him up as an anti-authoritarian culture hero for this horrendous cybernetic world of alienated youth. The underlying map is this. The basic thesis that comes out of a kind of a review of all of the material written about this and what I know so far that's in it, the main lessons of the WikiLeaks are Pakistan is bad. Pakistan is your deadly enemy. You've got to do something about Pakistan. Second only to Pakistan as a deadly enemy is Iran. Both of these countries are in Afghanistan. They're betraying the U.S. They're killing the U.S. forces. They're making victory impossible. This is absolutely intolerable. This has to come to an end. And then, of course, the war in Afghanistan is a failure. Therefore, the unspoken but implied thesis of the WikiLeaks document dump is that it's time to end the war in Afghanistan and transfer the war to Pakistan and or Iran. Now, this is the lift and shift. This is therefore a very sinister operation. We see that the one constant from the Pentagon Papers in 1971 to the situation today is the stubborn stupidity of the left liberals, their gullibility, their hysteria, their herd instinct, their inability to look at the way things actually work. No cognizione per causas. They just can't understand things by their causes. Now to the WikiLeaks department. Okay, what do we have? All these tens of thousands of documents. What are they? This is low-level cable traffic. This is either official use only or confidential or at most secret. And if it's secret, it's probably over-classified. There's nothing top secret, nothing with code words, nothing cosmic, nothing NATO, nothing no foreign. There's none of the top-level stuff. It's essentially the plotting details of massacre and genocide. Notice how it's put out with the New York Times, the London Guardian, and Der Spiegel of Hamburg, Germany. Now, anybody who knows anything about 9/11 truth knows that when you have a thesis that the government, the financier establishment, does not want to get out in public, you don't get it in the New York Times. They do not cooperate with you. They do not publish their own version of the raw data that you have. New York Times, Guardian, Spiegel come into the picture when it's something that this transatlantic U.S.-British intelligence community wants. The New York Times, the organ of the financial community and of the U.S. intelligence community to a large degree. Guardian, the left wing of MI6. Spiegel, interesting question. The House organ of the British occupation zone in Germany after 1945 with Rudolf Augstein. They had a cover story 4 or 5 years ago. Conspiracy fanatics turn the world on its head. This was against Gerhard Wisniewski, Andreas von Bülow, Matthias Brückers, the three main 9/11 truth authors in Germany. So that's how they treat things that the regime does not want. But in this case, they're delighted to put it in. The Guardian is clearest. Their two principal articles explaining what's in the WikiLeaks are, first of all, Pakistan betrays the U.S. Secondly, Iran, in another article, has this huge presence in the part of Afghanistan along their border. The WikiLeaks is not an anti-war organization. We have quotes from Assange where he says, we have no view. WikiLeaks as such has no view about whether there should be a war going on or not. But we just want the war to be humane. If it is going on, it's got to be humane. Notice there's also no idea content in this. There's no analysis. There's nothing about imperialism or world domination, the role of the banks. There's not even the cruder terminology about, say, a new world order. That would be a step up for somebody like Assange. He just doesn't have it. So The stuff has all been edited. It's highly selected, highly slanted in the ideas that are in it. We've got Osama bin Laden is treated as a real person in this stuff. Osama bin Laden attending the Quetta Shura. So looks like it's supporting the 9/11 myth, and explicitly that is what Assange does. Or Assange hates 9/11 truth. He finds it annoying. We'll be back in a minute.